Morning children. So, last lecture we had finished with the linear equation in two variables. Today we are going to start with a new topic, and that is quadratic equation. Now, all of you are aware of quadratic equations. What do you mean by quadratic equation? Equation whose degree is 2 is said to be a quadratic equation. For example, x square plus x minus 1 equal to 0 is a quadratic equation in x. Why? The degree is 2. Y square minus 5 is equal to 0. This is also a quadratic equation in y. This is also a quadratic equation. Is this a quadratic equation? No. This is not a quadratic equation because the degree of this equation is not 2. The degree of this equation is 1, and therefore, this is not a quadratic equation, but a linear equation. Now, you have got the idea what you mean by a quadratic equation. A quadratic equation, the general form of the quadratic equation is given by ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So, this is the general form. A, B, C, they belong to real numbers, they are constants. Also here, A is not equal to 0, that is very important. A will not be equal to 0, because if A becomes 0, this term will vanish. What you get is Bx plus C. Again the degree of this is 1, which is a linear, and therefore, it is not a quadratic. So, in short, coefficient of the x square or the term whose index is 2 should not be 0. So, A is not equal to 0. So, this is the general form of the quadratic equation. Now, we have some examples where you will be asked to write the coefficients of the x square term, x term, which is asked for 1 mark. For example, now, if I take equation number 1 here, say x square three x square minus 4x plus 5 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. If you compare this equation, compare this with ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. If you compare this equation with this, you will find that my a will be equals to 3. Compare it. Comparing means what? You compare the terms, like terms, ax square, 3x square. Therefore, a is equals to 3, bx and minus 4x. So, my b will be minus 4 and my c will be 5. I hope you understood. So, comparing this with the general form, I got the values of a, b and c. If you write this much, you will get 1 mark. These are all 1 mark questions. So, this is very simple form I had given you. Now, they may change. For example, see, say y square is equals to 3y plus 4. Now, y square equals 3y plus 4. They will ask you to find the values of a, b and c, or find the constant. Now, your first step is see that this should be written in the general form. That means, you bring all the terms on one side, that is y square minus 3y minus 4 equals to 0. Try to bring in this form and then you compare it with the general form. So, here if you compare with the general form, my a is what here? Y square means 1y square. So, my a will be here 1, my b will be here minus 3 and my c will be minus 4. I repeat again, the equation is in y variable. Variables can be anything, x, y, r, s, m and any variable. So, if you get equation in any variable, the coefficients you can write as a, b and c. A is equals to, for here a is equals to 1, b is equals to minus 3, c is equals to minus 4. Take one more example. M square is equals to 3. Again, this is a quadratic in M. So, try to bring them in that general form. So, you get here M square minus 3 is equals to 0. This you can write as M square. Now, there is no M term. So, write here plus 0 M minus 3 is equals to 0. And now, you compare the coefficient with the general form, you get here a is equals to 1, coefficient of M square is 1, if nothing is there means 1 is there. B will be 0 because 0 into M and C will be minus 3. Is this clear? So, this is how you get the values of A, B, C by comparing, and all this is asked for 1 mark. Now, the second part which we are going to see here is very important. What you mean by root of an equation, or what you mean by saying that the given value is the solution for the given equation. Root and solution. Last year in the class 9, you have studied that if x is equals to a, if you are given the value of x equals to a and if it satisfies certain equations, say p of x, P of x is a polynomial in a quadratic polynomial. If x equals to a is a given value and if it satisfies the polynomial P of x, that means if P of a is equals to 0, what do you mean by this? Means when you put the value of x equals to a in this polynomial and if you get the value of that as 0, that means P of a equal to 0, then you say that x equals to a is the solution of this polynomial. Rather, you say x minus a is a factor of the polynomial P of x. So, try to understand what I am saying. If x equals to a satisfies P of x, that means if P of a is equals to 0, then we say that x minus a is a factor of the polynomial P of x. One example I will take here. For example, your P of x is say x square minus 2x plus 1. This is a polynomial given to you. Now, I say x equals to 1. Take this value of x equals to 1. Take x equals to 1. Substitute in this polynomial. So, P of x means 1. 1 square minus 2 into 1 plus 1. I repeat, put x equals to 1 in this polynomial. Means P of 1 is equals to x means 1 square minus 2 into x means 2 into 1 plus 1. So, what you get is 1 minus 2 plus 1, which is 2 minus 2, which is 0. So, P of 1 is equals to 0. That means, when I put x equals to 1, the value of the polynomial, this is called the value of the polynomial. So, value of the polynomial becomes 0. That means, my x equals to 1 is the root of the equation x square minus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. That means, x equals to 1 is a root of x square minus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. This is what I mean to say root of the given equation. So, whenever it is said that it is a root of the equation, that means the value of the polynomial will be 0. That means, P of x is the polynomial. When I say x equals to a is the root of P of x, that means P of a is equals to 0. That you have to keep in mind. Using this fact, you are given the problem. Based on that, you have sums. Okay. I will take one example here. It is on page number 34, practice set 2.1. See question number 4. Determine whether the values given against each of the quadratic equation are the roots of the equation. First one is given to you, x square plus 4x minus 5. And you have to check for x equals to 1 and minus 1. So, try to understand what is the sum given. You are given this polynomial, you are given these values of x equals to 1 and minus 1. You are asked to check whether these are the roots of the given equation. I told you, that when you say that x equals to a is a root of the equation, means the value of that polynomial should be 0. That means what you will do? You will take this polynomial, take the value of x equals to 1, substitute in this and see what you get. If you get 0, you say x equals to 1 is the root. If you do not get 0, if you get number other than 0, it means x equals to 1 is not the root of the given equation. How to write? I will show you one example. You are given x square plus 4x minus 5. I say let p of x means it is a polynomial, it is a quadratic polynomial in x. P of x is equals to x square plus 4x minus 5. Take x equals to 1. Therefore, p of 1 means wherever x is there, you put 1. 1 square plus 4 into 1 minus 5. This is equals to 1 plus 4 minus 5. This is 5 minus 5 and this is equals to 0. So, what I have got? I got the value 0. That means, when I put x equals to 1 in the given polynomial, I got the value of the polynomial 0. So, at once you say as p of 1 is equals to 0, therefore, x equals to 1 is the root of the given equation, right. Now, one more value is there. Now, I will take x equals to minus 1. Again you write the polynomial p of x, x square plus 4x minus 5. Take x equals to minus 1. Therefore, p of x means minus 1. I told you wherever x is there, you put the value x equals to minus 1. Minus 1 square plus 4 into minus 1 minus 5. Minus 1 square is 1 plus 4 into minus 1 is minus 4 minus 5. So, you get here minus 8. So, p of minus 1 you got minus 8, which is not equals to 0. P of minus 1 is equals to minus 8 and obviously this is not equal to 0. Therefore, as p of minus 1 is not equal to 0, therefore, x equals to minus 1 is not the root of the given equation. So, your aim, you have to check when you put the value of that variable in the polynomial, and if you check that if it is 0, then only it is the root. If it is not equal to 0, it is not the root. I have shown you when you put x equals to 1, I got the value 0. So, x is equals to 1 is the root. Here x equals to minus 1, I got minus 8, which is not equal to 0, and therefore, x equals to minus 1 is not the root of the given equation. I hope this is clear. Now, see the application of this now. This is one type. Okay. So, here this is asked for 2 marks. Now, there is one more type where you are given a polynomial in unknown. and it is said that x equals to a is the root of the given equation. You have to find the value of that unknown in that polynomial. For example, see this is on that same page 34, question number 5, page 34, question number 5. I will write that here, the polynomial kx square plus 10x plus 3 equals to 0 and x equals to 3 is a root. So, now see, it is said that if x equals to 3 is a root of this polynomial, of this equation, then you have to find k. I told you k is the unknown here in this polynomial. So, to find the value of this k, they are given to you that x equals to 3 is a root. So, you keep this in mind that Sir has told whenever x equals to a is a root, that means the value of the polynomial is 0. Means what? You put the value of x equals to 3 in this and equate that to 0, you will get your unknown k. How to write? See now. As x equals to 3 is root of the equation kx square plus 10x plus 3 equals to 0. Therefore, p of 3 is equals to 0. Means what? In this equation, wherever you find x, you have to substitute it by 3. So, what you get? K 3 square plus 10 into 3 plus 3 is equal to 0. This is my polynomial p of x. In that you put the value of x equals to 3, k will remain as it is, x means 3 square, so square it, plus 10 into x is 3 plus 3 equals to 0. So, you get here 9k plus 30 plus 3 equals to 0. 9k plus 33 is equals to 0. Therefore, k is equals to minus 33. So, k is equals to minus 33 upon 9. So, this is the value of k equals to minus 33 upon 9. So, this is also very important. It is asked for 2 marks. So, remember, whenever you are given that x equals to a is the root of the given equation, that means you have to take value of the polynomial as 0. We will do one more sum and then we will stop. This is question number 6 from your textbook, page number 34. One of the root of the given equation. So, equation is given to you. So, here the polynomial p of x is given to you as 5m square plus 2m plus k. Now, see here. When the variable is m, I cannot take p of x, make it as p of m. So, whatever variable is there, use that variable. Quite often I use p of x as the polynomial if my equation is in x variable, but now here it is given to you in m. So, you have to take p of m. So, this is the polynomial given to you, and it is said that one of the root is minus 7 upon 5. You have to find again k. Same sum it is. You are given this as the polynomial, root is said minus 7 upon 5, and you are asked to find k. Now, as soon as you come to know that this is the root, so straight away you say, as m is equals to minus 75 is a root, therefore, p of m is equals to 0. Very important step, this you have to write. If you do not write this, your 1 mark will be reduced. It is a 2 mark sum, 1 mark for this, 1 mark for the value of k, whatever it is. So, as m is equals to minus 7 upon 5 is a root of the given equation, therefore, p of m is equal to 0. Now, what is p of m? This p of m means this polynomial. Means what? Wherever m is there, you have to put minus 7 upon 5. That is, p of minus 7 upon 5 is equal to 0. In this polynomial, wherever m is there, you go on substituting minus 7 upon 5. So, 5 will remain as it is. What is m? Minus 7 upon 5 square plus 2 minus 7 upon 5 plus k is equals to 0. I hope this is clear to you. In this polynomial, you have to put the value of m equals to minus 7 upon 5. Now, open this. 5 into minus 7 square is 49 upon 25, plus into minus is minus, 2 into 7 is 14 upon 5, plus k is equals to 0. Five ones are 5 fives are. So, 49 upon 5 minus 14 upon 5 is equals to plus k equals to 0. Denominator is same, just add the numerator. So, 49 minus 14 upon 5 plus k is equals to 0. 9 take away 4, 5, 4 take away 1, 3 upon 5 plus k equals to 0. So, 7 plus k is equals to 0, therefore, k is equals to minus 7. This completes your sum. I hope you have understood this, right. So, today we have seen what a quadratic equation is, what is the general form of the quadratic equation. We have seen some examples how to find the values of those a, b and c, there is a coefficient of the x square and x terms, and then also we have seen what you mean by root of the given equation. So, in the next lecture, we will study more sums based on this. Okay. Thank you.